Welcome to Emerald YouTube channel. In this video, today we are going to see about the topic how to make a resume. So resume is a French word, that's why we are pronouncing it as resume. So how to make a resume? We are now going to see about the tips and also to the do's and don'ts to be followed in a resume, and also a few sample. So let us move on to the topic. So how to make a resume? It starts with choose the right resume format. So choose the right resume format. Here there are three types of resumes. We can say it is chronological resume, functional resume, and combinational resume. So chronological resume is nothing but either you need to start from your education and qualification, experience, followed by the personal details. It needs to have a chronological, that is what chronological in the sense it needs to be in a specific order, either from beginning to or end to beginning, that is your recent job experience, job details, followed by that your qualification and then personal details. So this is what is chronological resume. When it comes to functional resume, it is related to a specific function wherein your resume will be highlighted with what function you have dealt with so long. So if for example you can be a marketing head, imagine that you are a marketing head, you are working as a marketing head, that time you will be having enough number of experience in the field of sales as well as in marketing. So your resume will be purely related to the function called as marketing. So that is what is functional resume. Combinational resume is nothing but where you have combined both your experience, qualification along with the functions and its highlights. So this is what is your resume format. And then add your contact information and personal details. So this we will be seeing it in a next further slide. I'll just read out the headings. Start with a heading statement, that is a summary or objective. List your relevant work experience and key achievements. Reference your education correctly. Put relevant skills that fit the job and add. Include additional important resume sections if needed. Complement your resume with your cover letter. Cover letter, we will be seeing it in another video, what is a cover letter and how it look like, that and all. And then finally you need to proofread, save and email your resume the right away. So these are all the essential points need to be adhered while you are preparing a resume. So I have just given a slide where you can see a simple sample resume where it is IT project manager resume is that is what is I have shown. So you can see what are all the things they have covered by zooming it out. See, this is one type of resume. So coming to the second point, I say already we have come to a decision that what format we are going to follow, chronological, functional or combinational. So coming to the second point, contact information to include in a resume. So first and foremost is your name. So first name, last name, middle name is optional. So phone number or a contact number. You can give your mobile number or landline number also, whatever way the employer can reach you. So email address, today's preferred means of communication is email address, so it is a must nowadays, and it is optional. The last one is optional. LinkedIn URL, so include your LinkedIn profile only if you have an n number of experience, or if you are very keen at if you are a post graduation student, so that time you can include a LinkedIn URL. And then the third point is start with a heading statement, resume summary or resume objective. So this should be very crisp and clear. Don't write an essay as summary or objective as a very big essay. So write what is to be done, taken away from this particular introduction. So it is a kind of visiting card. So people will just read out the objective alone. They may ask you some questions in an interview. So start with a summary or objective, whatever is related to the particular opening, and then list your relevant work experience if you have any, and key achievements. So if you are a fresher, that is, there is no need for include a work experience title and all. So but if you have one less than a year, 6 months or 1 year experience, definitely you can highlight it, so that people will know that, come to know that you have some field experience or work experience in the particular company. So key achievements is while you are working in some company, or you are working in some company, if you have got an award, or else there are recognition from the employer, so like that, even an cash prize, so whatever it is, reward, so these are all can be highlighted as key achievements. And you can even put as a key achievements, like for example, maybe you can say you have handled a very critical situation where it created an impact in the profit of the organization or the performance of the organization, like that. So like that, we have to cover what is to be put on a resume is the work history, from which year to which year you have been associated with any company, like that you can highlight it from the recent to past. Okay, so that is whatever the company that you are currently working, and then what were the companies you were associated with before that present company. So that is what is given here. So job title is what were the position, or what are the positions you have occupied, and which company and which area, and then the dates employed, since, like for example, from this date to particular date I was they been there. So and then key responsibilities. See, when it comes to key responsibilities, don't write all the responsibilities. Okay, just put whatever you have to be in focused upon. And key achievements is not often overlooked, but something super important, you can highlight it. And reference your education correctly. So education section is all about your qualification. Either you have done your 10th, 12th, or diploma or ITA, whatever it is, and then followed by that your undergraduation, and if you have done post graduation and any other certificate courses you have done, that also can be included in this particular section. So reference your education, stating that from which year to which year and what basis you have been evaluated, either CGPA or percentage, from which university or college or school. So that and all you can give a structure, and then you can highlight. So again you can note highlighted one, place your highest degree first. For example, if you have done an MBA or MCA, means that has to be there in the beginning, then followed by that your undergraduation schooling and all. And then coming to put relevant skills that fit the job ad. So as I have already said, when it comes to functional resumes, always have that skills to be highlighted for the particular job. Imagine an IT recruiting company is having an opening, so that time you can highlight your IT skills. If you are been applying and if you have a background of IT background, be it computer science, information science, or computer engineering, whatever it is, or even BCA, MCA, that time you can very much highlighted the relevant skills that fit the job ad. Even you can see a good resume uses the job ad as reference and includes resume keywords to show you are good fit for the job. So you can read the job description given by the particular recruiter, then you can add whatever the skills you possess. So here there are some of the skills I have given: communication skills, interpersonal skills, technical skills, job specific skills, leadership skills, critical thinking skills, and organizational skills. So these are all the few skills where you can highlight yourself. Okay, so just go through it. And then, so general tips. Coming to the do's, very important things has to be kept in mind when you are preparing your resume. So first point is keep your resume clear and concise. So concise is very crisp. Okay, so you need to have what is required for the particular job. Don't add a essay, story, or any blah blah blah. Whatever you have kept in your mind, don't just throw it away in your resume, and just be clear and concise. And then proofread your resume numerous times. So proofreading is nothing but check for spelling errors. Okay, so kindly see, as I said, your resume is going to be your visiting card. So obviously what people will look into a visiting card, how to reach you, and also what is the position you have been associated with, which company you are now at, and also how in what way you can be reached. So like that, it has to be very error free. Okay, so and then limit your resume to 2 pages, unless and until if you have n number of experiences in n number of companies. Okay, so just when you are fresher, be stick with 1 or 2 pages itself. When it comes to experience, you can limit the increase the pages to 2 or 3. And then tailor your resume to suit the position you are applying for. That I have already said in job specific skills. So highlight whatever way you have been you are being suited for this particular opening. Highlight what you have accomplished. So highlight what you have accomplished is you can make it as in a bold format. Okay, so don't just give colors and all in a colorful way that has to be highlighted. Just make it as bold. Okay, and be honest. This is a very very important tip which everyone has to follow. Don't cook up stories in your resume. For example, I did that when I was there, my company was born because of me, like that my company's profit depended only on me. So like that I was doing my project work in a very big company, etc etc. Whatever it is there, you just be clear and be honest, and use simple words and action verb, because whatever the people who are looking into your resume doesn't have a dictionary next to them. So you have to make it clear in a simple language. And then action verbs are handled, or what to say, in action verbs whatever can be achieved, like that you can use. And finally, double check and include your contact information. So double check for your whether your email id is correct, your mobile number is correct, like that. So next is don'ts. So don't use an inappropriate email address. So never use a couple of years back you have used your email address and all. Mention a present email address where you can have a communication with the recruiter. And don't include unnecessary personal information like your weight, height, unless and until it is been asked. Okay, so be clear on it. If you have been asked to mention your blood group or weight or your height, etc. Okay, marital status and all, it is needed. But when you have n number of experience, you can highlight what is your marital status and all. So for being a fresher, it is all not needed. And don't include a picture of yourself, so that is your photograph. So unless the recruiter is asking for your photograph in your resume to be there, you can proceed. Otherwise you drop that idea of having your photograph. And don't use too many bullets. So I have even seen many of my students, when they are coming up with their first resume preparation, they will be having all kinds of bullets, like arrow marks, rounded one, hollow one, like that. So if you are following a bullet size from beginning till end, it has to be the same. And also avoid too many bullets, in the sense too many sentences. And don't use personal pronouns like I, me, like that, and also avoid that. And don't simply list job responsibilities like whatever you have done. I will be logging in the attendance system at 9 o'clock, and I will be exiting at 5 p.m. in the attendance, like that. First, from the beginning till end, what you are doing, it is not to be counted. So avoid all such job responsibilities. And don't make general statements like, as I have already told, because of that my company reached profit, that organization because of me only, it was having what to say, it achieved a 5-star status, like that and all. So kindly avoid general statements. Okay, so general statement, what there is ratio of our profit increased, avoid those things. and don't include reasons for leaving previous jobs. So this has to be avoided both in the oral interview, that is interview, personal interview, and also in your resume. Avoid that, okay, unless and until if the recruiter is pointing out and asking why you left the company or why you are leaving this company, you can point your answer. And the final one is, don't include hobbies or interest if you have experience. But if you are a fresher, please do put your hobbies and interest in a positive way, that is in an optimistic manner. For example, I'll read books, I'll surf the net on particular research topic, like that. And also don't just simply bluff anything in your resume. Like even I have seen people who are very good at cooking up stories. As I said, hobbies, many have put novels, I read novels. If even for instance, I would have asked what kind of novel you have recently read. The particular student or the particular candidate will say, I didn't read anything, my friend had that resume format and I just copy pasted it in my own. So like that. So whatever is your own identity or interest or hobby, please do mention. And references, unless you are confident. So references is again, if it is being asked, you can include, otherwise simply drop it. And also when you are giving references, that particular person should be your higher authority or a HR from your present organization or a past organization. And if the particular person has reached towards asking about you, the person should give positive answers, that is positive reply about you. That person should not pour something out which is against you. That has to be very clear. And when it comes to if your references. So this is what is all about resume preparation. So I'll be as I said, covering letter, we can cover it in another video. Thanks for watching this video, and people who are yet to subscribe this channel, kindly share it with your friends and ask them to subscribe also. Thank you.